John, like, took it upon himself to be like, yo, I got you, little baby. I don't know why he talks like that, but that's, in my mind, that's how John Travolta would talk. And so, the rooster, that is, not the real John Travolta. Hey guys, welcome to TCR. Sid here. We are again in between little rain bursts, but I'm getting a little bit of gravel delivered today because I want to make a little driveway over here up to my cargo container. And there's also a spot in front of the chicken coop door that I want to fill in, and some areas over by the pool. So, and I'm not exactly sure, because I'm not a landscaper, how much he's bringing, because I'm not sure how much these bags, how big they are. So we'll find out. I could end up with way more than I actually need, but we'll find out soon when he gets here. I've got my little buddy Neil over here with me, but I wanted to tell you guys something crazy that happened this morning. What? Oh, are you wanting to nurse now? Really? I just fed you. I just fed you. I just fed you. Do I need to make you a bottle? Apparently I'll be making a bottle right now. I'll tell you the story in a minute. Hey guys, okay, so sorry, I had to take a quick pause there to feed the goat. But Nick is on his way over with the gravel that I ordered, so I have to prep that area. But I wanted to tell you guys really quick. You guys know I hatch out my own eggs. I have them in the incubator, and I have some that are being hatched out by other birds. So I had one that hatched in the incubator, just a regular, it was Americana mix chicken. And I left it in there longer than I normally do because I had turkey eggs in there. And the whole point of trying to hatch out that egg was to get it to encourage the turkey eggs to hatch, and then to teach it how to eat and drink, because turkeys are dumb and you have to like hold their hands so they don't die. So a chicken helps because it helps them learn how to eat and drink. So anyway, I couldn't wait any longer. My turkey eggs weren't piping. I had to move it into the brooder. And I had some Cornish in there that are a little bit bigger, and a couple other chickens that I hatched out that are a little bit bigger. And I was like, they're kind of big to be in there, but I couldn't find my dividers. And I was like, well, I checked on him a couple times and they were leaving him alone, so it was okay. I go out there this morning, can't find the bird. Can't find this little Americana chick anywhere in the brooder. And I'm like looking for a dead body. I'm looking for, no signs of anything. So I'm like, well, geez, what happened? Like, did they just completely trample him and he's like buried under the bedding or what? I go back behind the pool, guys, into the rooster pen, right, where I have the bachelor pad, and I go to feed them. And I notice that when I come in, all the other roosters come to me, but John Travolta, who's my Silky Frizzle mix, is in the back by the food dish, like laying down. And I'm like, that's weird. Did he hurt himself? What's up? So I walk over to go feed, and I hear chirping, like baby bird chirping, okay? And I'm like, what? And I'm looking, and just then, John gets up like this. Here is shiitake. That little baby Americana chick was underneath that rooster. He had kept that rooster, that rooster had kept that chick warm and protected all night, sitting on it till this morning when I got out there. How that chick made it from the brooder through the gates across the yard to the roosters, and why he went there when there were ducks and hens over here, I don't know why he didn't like gravitate towards one of them. Why he ended up in the bachelor pad, and then how one of the roosters ended up sitting on him blew my mind. It was the craziest thing I have ever seen. I have never, ever, 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 ever seen a rooster act in a maternal way. I have seen my Muscovy Drake be slightly maternal, but never sit on the chicks like that, never pull them under, nothing like that. This was like insane. So I was like, not only did this little guy escape and somehow at night make it across the yard to the roosters, but then John like took it upon himself to be like, yo, I got you, little baby. I don't know why he talks like that, but that's, in my mind, that's how John Travolta would talk. And so, the rooster, that is, not the real John Travolta. So I was like, what? It was the craziest thing. So I found the dividers for the brooder. They were buried in the shed. Actually, they weren't buried. I found them the other day, but after I needed them the first time. Long story. Anyway, so found the dividers, put them in, and so now he's over there by himself, waiting for the. I've got one turkey that's finally hatching, so fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm like, what the heck? It's crazy. So I wish I'd had my GoPro. I swear there's some mornings where I find crazy things that happen out here. And I'm like, I wish I had the headband thing on every morning when I come out here and just had it recording. Because there's some stuff, it's like I can't duplicate it. I'll never find it again. Like this was a once in a million thing, but there you have it. Okay guys, so this is one of the spots that I want to put some gravel in because we've had a really wet winter and spring this year. Like constant rain, I feel like get the ark, right? So the mulch that we have here has helped tremendously with the flooding and all of that. However, I'm waiting to get another like 10 yards of mulch to spread out between here and a little bit between the garden over there. I'm waiting for the dude to call me back, so hopefully he calls me back. Anyway, but this spot here, I've seen a couple other people, I think Chad and Whitney, the Corgills, they did this where they did some cement underneath. I'm simply gonna put the gravel in and hope it works, because that's how we're rolling today. But I started clearing this out. So I'm just basically gonna make a little pocket here to put a little layer of it. You can see how wet the ground is. It's just been raining nonstop. So anyway, I'm just gonna dig this a little bit deeper and I'm gonna fill in this little square in front of where the door swings, that radius there, and get that kind of padded down so that it's not gonna be, I won't have to be dealing with the bedding or the hay coming out. I'm gonna make a little line there too. So hopefully that will help that. And then the rest I'm gonna use to fill in over by the pool area. And in front of our cargo container, we did some there when we first put the container, but we didn't put much gravel. And I wanna put some more and really like finish that as almost like a driveway, because when I get my big feed deliveries, we use that as a driveway. When I have things that I have to put in the cargo container, I back my car up to it. So I do wanna make that more of like a little driveway spot. I've got my wheelbarrow over there so that I can load some up into there to finish here and to bring over there. I've got my work cut out for me today, that's for sure.
Load right here is going to go right in front of the door to the coop. Is that what you're
Correct.
Plan? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I know, I'm brilliant.
Can you pull that a little closer?
I'm gonna grab the camper. I was gonna tamp that down before I put the gravel in.
Oops.
Yeah. So Mike dumped the gravel a little bit earlier than I planned because I was gonna tamp it down first, but that's okay. We just gotta work around that a little bit.
I have to put too much in.
Yeah, I missed it on camera, but he just dumped the whole wheelbarrow and it was a little much, but that's all right.
Okay, tamp away.
You've got too much in there still.
We're gonna see. good enough? Good enough for me.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, guys, so I've dug out this little trench down here, and I'm gonna fill it in with some of this gravel that we just had delivered so that I can have a nice area where I can drag things in and out of here when I need to. Sometimes I need to get the wheelbarrow on this side, and it's almost impossible because of the way the door jamb is here. So I'm gonna level this out. Neil Diamond. And so I'm gonna level this out so that I can kind of have a better space here, make it easier to open and close the door, especially when it's raining. Hopefully my little kid doesn't get in my way too much. We'll see. But I got this tamped down nice and flat now. Yes, where's my shovel? There it is. You just ate. Don't act like you're gonna eat again. You just ate, buddy. I know. You'd nurse all day long if I let you, huh? The guy that delivered the gravel said that they're gonna be moving soon, and he's like, hey, you don't want a couple more ducks, do you? And I was like, I need to find a good home for them. They're my wife's. And I was like, can't guarantee they won't end up in winter camp. He's like, oh, never mind. I was like, not everything's a pet, you know? My geese, those are pets, but all the other birds here, they serve a purpose. They're either breeders or they're for meat. So, or laying hens, obviously. But they all serve a purpose. They're not just pets. And while I love them and I take care of them and I want them to have good lives, they're not pets. Even this little guy, as much as I adore him, and as much as he was sleeping in between Mike and I while we were watching TV last night on the couch, he's gonna be, you know, a meal. Huh, sorry buddy. Good thing he doesn't speak English. Okay, that's not the best place for you to be right now, but it's cool. Don't get scared. Fortunately, I would have had enough gravel here already, but Mike started putting in the gravel. He was trying to help before I was done prepping the area. So we had to pull it back out because it wasn't ready. It wasn't deep enough and it wasn't the right size and it hadn't tamped down yet. So I have some wasted here that I'm gonna have to move. All right, so I'm pretty happy with this now. I went ahead and kind of finished the edges. Now, granted, I did not cement this in, but I don't want this cemented in because, well, I have a whole host of reasons why I don't want to do that, which we won't get into. Don't fall underneath the chicken coop. I'll never get you out. Anyway, so I tampered it down and then I wet it down so I could tamper it further, and it's pretty good. I made kind of a little bit of a ramp right here. I need to just fix this one edge. Came down a little bit when I finished tampering it, but it's good. I think it's going to help a lot with keeping the door, being able to free swing over it and not creating that big muddy mess of the hay coming out here into the wood chips and back and forth. So my whole goal is to try to keep things a little bit easier and neater. So that's my game plan. I'm gonna load up some more gravel. I'm gonna hit a couple more little spots on the other side of the yard before I finish up that driveway. Okay guys, so one of the good things here about, you know, kind of being stuck at home and under quarantine right now is I'm kind of taking charge of some of the projects that normally I would defer to Mike because he wants to be in charge of it. I'm kind of like not doing that right now because we have a lot of projects that are partial, and I know a lot of you wives out there know what I'm talking about, where they get it, you know, 90% of the way and then they get distracted or something else comes up and they have to finish or fix that, and then that takes priority and all of that. So, and some things it's like, well, we have this much money, so the fence is done to this point now, and we still have to do that portion, and you know, stuff like that happens. I get it, right? But the little odds and ends, like this area by this palm tree by the pool, I want to fill in with some gravel here. I've got some spots right behind me here that we stopped. He's in the pool pump room. Gotta get him out of there. I've got Neil out here with me, and he's investigate. What are you doing? Oh, that can't be good. Anyway, I just have a few more spots that I'm gonna move some of this gravel to, because I have plenty, I think, to do what I want as far as making the driveway over there. And there's a few little spots here and there that I had some river rock that I had gotten for free one day, that I've kind of put around a few spots. But I want to kind of finish and complete the look and kind of finish that. So this is sort of allowing me to do that right now. And it's good because I can keep him with me while I'm outside, since he can't really be out by himself yet because he's only like 4 days old. So, and I'm going to have to feed him again in like another hour and a half. So, and he's, oh yes, you're starting to get excited. He's starting to do like jump around and do the little baby goat dance. Anyway, so let's get to moving some of this rock. I think I need 3 more wheelbarrows full just to do this one little area. Always takes more than you think it's gonna take. Thanks for watching the video, guys. While I shovel gravel endlessly. I think this project's gonna take more than one day. And I think I'm gonna need more gravel. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get the notifications.